How's it going, folks? And welcome to Monday. It was Monday that we left Liechtenstein and we headed down to Chur, and then headed across the Oberalp pass to Andermatt, and then did Sustan Pass and ended up in a wee hotel in Hasselberg in Switzerland. So I'm just gonna head into footage now. This was probably the first day of proper riding, where we got up into the mountains and we saw some of the sights. So I'm just gonna shut the hell up and show you some of the stuff that we saw. San Bernardino.
Going left, are we?
Yeah.
To the left, to the left. Oh yeah.
There's your man.
He wasn't even looking where he was stopping. Look, he's freaking, this thing is scraping off the ground. You're like fucking going for it. And this Harley.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, bikes!
Bikes, man, yeah! Yeah, I reckon we look for a larger town to stop and get a spot of lunch.
Yeah.
Somewhere along here, just take our time. And then after lunch, then it's about half an hour or 40 minutes into the place over the pass.
And is that where we're staying? Do you want to dump the gear and do a pass? Like, is that what you said we were going to do?
No, that'll get us into fucking, what's the name of the place? No, that'll get us to before Sustan Pass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can stay there, I don't give a shit, like, but
No, it's great. No, keep going.
yeah.
No, it's only 54 by 12.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you put in packers onto your snack now?
I'm sure I can. I'll think
Turn
I'll
around and
do
go back to shore and
Oh, yeah. Up, we're going in, we're going in, up, we're going up here. They said there's grub. They said it.
that fucking Jeep nearly went into the back of me.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah,
about that. That was my fault. My fault. Right, there's a fucking, supposed to be a restaurant over here.
Oh, there it is there, look.
Where?
Calandia Brew.
Oh, there you go.
Is that what it's called? Is that the place we're looking for?
It looks like it.
Are these the droids we're looking for?
Maybe. It says private, but does private mean private? This is a mad looking place, I don't want to go here.
Yeah, no, fuck that, man. Turn around. Turn around.
Yeah.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I don't know, that's something. It just has a symbol, that's all it has.
Man, that could be fucking...
No, it just has a symbol and a knife and fork, but maybe not. It's probably not open off season either.
Yeah. Does look a bit...
It looks a bit fucking rural.
It looks a bit
It's a
fucking Hill to Voice, isn't it?
Local fucking restaurant for local people.
Local restaurant for local people, that's it!
Yeah, we didn't burn him. Nothing jumps out. Oh, hold on.
It's a McDonald's, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Right.
Hotel Restaurant. Where do you fucking park?
Across the road, man, I'd say. Across the road.
Yeah, it's down there.
Park up beside that alley there.
Okay, that was the before lunch part, and we stopped at a sort of a local cafe for lunch, and this is where we sort of ran into the first instance of Switzerland is expensive. Holy shit. We kind of stopped and had schnitzel number one of many on this trip, I must say, and I think it was like that plus like water or a soft drink was like 30 quid a head. So that was our rude awakening, where we sort of said, I mean, like, we're not, on a budget that's terribly tight, like, but that was kind of taking the piss, we thought. But anyway, we moved on. We're heading up now towards the pass, the Oberalp pass, and the roads are starting to get more serious, like, as in the scenery is quite a bit nicer, and there's a bunch more twists in the road. And we noticed a lot of road work, especially in Switzerland. The thing with Switzerland is the road surface is absolutely perfect. Like, there's no potholes, there's no nothing. But you'll see a lot of road works. I mean, obviously they have to redo the road. We were sort of joking among ourselves that, when they find a pothole, they just rip up the road and redo it. So we found ourselves going through quite a few bits of road works. But anyway, we're starting to head up into the mountains proper now, and head towards Andermatt.
Here. This is fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh yeah, brilliant. There's me Pringles still there, are they?
The what?
Are me Pringles still there?
Yeah, I can see them.
They are, yeah.
And your bottle of water.
What happened down now?
There'll be war.
We're in big trouble. And this is fucking dodge, this road is. Look, there's no fucking line right in the middle.
I'd be grand.
Or barriers on the side. You make a mistake on this road, you're dead.
Yeah, well.
Whoa.
Did you make a mistake?
Fuck. Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah, that turned, didn't it?
This is mad.
It's a mad road, isn't it?
Look how close that train line is there beside it.
Yeah. You mad to see a train going along and get that on video.
It's got one of them things in the middle, look, where to go up the hill.
That's a funicular train.
That is fucking mental looking. Look at that. Fuck me. It's getting colder, man.
Yeah. 1507, 1500 metres up.
It's popping. Fierce.
Uh,
How further up more do we have to go?
About another 5 to 700 metres. We're 1630 now. And we're going up steadily, like.
Yeah.
Mad little town up here.
Kinderspielen, ja? Das gefällt mir.
Kinderspielen. Oh, yeah,
Going up there, are we?
there they are, Spielen. Yeah, could be.
We're not going up there. That's the train line.
No, we're not going up there now that I see it. Or I don't think so, anyway. Flick it. Absolutely fucking mental roads. Look at this. Cows. yeah. Fuck me.
Oh, there's water on the road if it's just go easy, right?
Yeah.
Well, this fucking be fucked, man. If you made a mistake here,
Yeah,
you're
you'd be
fucking
fucking
dead.
knackered. So don't make no mistakes.
We're nearly at the top.
Maybe. I'm trying to get the fuck around. No, there's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9 more turns.
There you are. I see you. I'm looking down at you. That's cool.
It's like I can still get to the radio because, you know, you're there as the crow flies kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's a lad in the car behind me and he is not pleased. As I'm crawling around these fucking lands. Oh no, he's overtaking me. Or he's not, he bottled it. I'm gonna pull in for him. Man, fuck me.
Stop at the top and take a picture, okay?
Oh, fuck me, fucking right. I'll let your man pass, he was very excited. Yeah, get on your side of the road, you tick. I don't give a fuck that I'm bottling all these fucking hairpins. This is something else. Okay.
There he comes. There he comes.
I'm bottling all these hairpins, but I do not give a fuck. This is something fucking unreal. Me ears.
Just watch that thing. There's a yoke and there's a gutter in the
Is
ground
it
there.
dead by stage, yeah. Fucking hell.
Alright, that was the ascent up the Oberalp pass. up towards Andermatt. So that was pretty much at the top. We stopped for a photo op, and then we sort of said, okay, let's go up further, and then we were at the top. So I'm not putting the top part in here. This sped up footage is the way down the other side into Andermatt, and so it was, again, really nice kind of roads and twisties and stuff like that. Like, this was my first mountain pass ever, so I'm just basically crawling around these sort of switchbacks. I got a little better on the trip, but not an awful lot better. It's still kind of daunting, still, especially on a big bike, I think. So based off of comments on the last video, I'm just going to go through some of the stuff we did for the trip. So advice for this particular part of the world, Switzerland, is, apart from bring money, is, you know, the roads are going to be super nice. Think about the carnet if you're going to go on the motorway or if you're not. For most places that you're going to go through, if you go through a town, there's going to be sort of a little kind of a restaurant and that kind of thing. So if you go and stop for lunch, the way we set out each day is we didn't book anything in advance. So we would generally get up each morning. We'd have some idea, you know, based off of talking the previous night where we want to go. And we would just sort of head out towards that generally. Aim to end up in a town for lunchtime, and then the original plan was to sort of book somewhere at lunchtime when we're out, and then head towards that. But we actually ended up booking stuff when we got there. So, you know, up and on the bikes and out by about 8:30 or 9, kind of taking it handy, and then, you know, getting a spot of lunch around 12:30 or 1, and then aiming to be off the bikes by like 5ish. It was getting dark at around 7. The time we were there, it's the first week in October. So we were able to book stuff and then show up like a half an hour or an hour later. It was all fairly straightforward. Even like pretty back rural places, they're all sort of, there's nowhere using paper and pen to do bookings anymore. It's all I use the hotels.com app, or you could use Trivago, or you could use whatever. Like later on in the week, we booked a hotel like while standing out the front of the hotel, and then, you know, I walked in and they were doing up our key cards. So it was kind of like that. You know, you will find lots of you know, small guest houses and places like that if you're on a budget. You know, even in Switzerland, those were like 30 quid a night, 35 quid a night. We stayed in a place in Switzerland which was, I think it was 45 a night, and it had a shared bathroom and stuff, but it was fine. Like, you got your own room. It was grand. It was a decent restaurant, that kind of thing. So this is actually not the end of day one. This is day one up until probably about 2/3 of day one. I'm going to cut these off at about 15 minutes and not do any more than 15 or 20 minutes because they just get to huge sizes then. So this is halfway through Monday. We've just done Oberalp Pass. Next time I'm going to do System Pass and possibly more stuff. It all depends. If people want to hear particular stuff about, you know, this area or what happened or what we did, just drop a comment, and I'll chat about stuff over the course of the week. I don't want to squeeze too much into each video, but please do that. I appreciate comments and thoughts from people, and see you next time.